Alright, go take the clip off now.
The weight room is like, it's kind of compact. And it get real hot, and then you're waiting, so you kind of get irritable. So you just like, you do it already, so yeah, you're like, can you hurry up? But other than that, it's nice.
No. I ain't doubting nobody. Go ahead and do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
You gotta count it out loud so you stay breathing.
There's no bicycles, there's no treadmill, there's nothing that we could use to like help us with our legs. Condition-wise, it's like stamina instead of using squats. It's different because it's not just us. Because there's the basketball team, there's the track team, there's the girls and the boys basketball team, so it's difficult.
29, 30, 31,
I got it.
32, 33. Nah, bro, I can't do it.
Those look very heavy.
They're nice and polished. Cause almost nobody in the school can do them. I mean, let's see. I got mine over here. This is the only one I can do.
How many of those do you have?
1.
Hello everybody, my name is Kevin Simmons. I'm the Athletic Director at Michele Clark High School. Currently we're in need of cardio equipment as well as up-to-date weights. As you see, our weight room is not in the best of condition, but we do what we can to get the job done.
As the principal of Michele Clark, it's difficult to see students struggling to practice and use the weight room when there really isn't a weight room. Giving us the opportunity to have a new weight room would bring opportunities of exposure, change disparity. So as you look to this, please remember Michele Clark. Thank you.
All right, guys, so as you know, we have 2 finalists, going through the process, talking with Optimum Nutrition, and then even working with Chicago Public School District. We decided on one, Michele Clark.
We're ready to go. I mean, I think that this is something where we can get in there, we can do an amazing job of transforming this space, make sure it's that safe environment that we talk about for these kids to train in.
My name is Michele Clark. I am the graphic designer for the Lift Life Foundation.
My name is Dylan Cooper, and I am the director of Bodybuilding.com's Lift Life Foundation.
The Lift Life Foundation is a nonprofit organization founded by Bodybuilding.com. We go into underfunded high schools across the country and renovate their existing high school weight room.
We take them from a very neglected space and really just transforming them into a space where they can really be proud of what they do and how they can transform their bodies, their minds, all of these things in one space. So this project is definitely unique in we partnered with one of our national partners, Optimum Nutrition. They're based out of Chicago. We came together and we discovered that this would be a great opportunity for us to give back to their local community. They were able to step in and be a part of the process.
My name is Olga Starikova and I'm Senior Associate Brand Manager for Optimum Nutrition. When we first heard about the project, we were extremely excited. For Optimum, it's a great opportunity to give back to the community. So this is something that's close to my heart. To be part of this project has just been extremely exciting.
It's all coming together where, we're gonna create something amazing for these kids who, looking at that space, is in really dire need.
This is, from what we've seen, this is a very small space. It's gonna be the smallest space we've worked with, so we've gotta get very creative.
Whoa. Here it is.
It's a work in progress, but we do what we can with what we got.
So I would say everything in here is mosh posh. We heard somebody was throwing something away, and we were like, we could use it. So really none of the stuff we really bought. We've either gathered through somebody giving it to us or someone saying we don't need it anymore, and then we'll call it a weight room.
So they come in here and this is what they see. It's, it's adequate. I take my boys out to play some of these suburban schools, and when we walk into schools, they're like, oh. And, but you have to make do. There's no excuses. At least you have something, so we do what we can. The most important two pieces of equipment we have are the bench and the squat rack. These two machines are the lifeline to really what we have, as well as that curl bar.
I would say the percentage of useful equipment in this particular room right here, maybe 50%. You see kettlebells are here in the floor. There's no racks or any type of system for those type of things. I'm not sure what kind of decline this is for, but that's not functional at all. And then you get over here to the dumbbells that they have that were donated. There's some 100-pound dumbbells on there that these kids can't even pick up off of the rack.
It was a very tiny, about 10 by 20 room. It had outdated equipment, probably from the 80s in it. It was even in worse shape than it showed on their submission video.
They should touch. Don't let them touch that.
Getting to the time to really get to know the coach and to hear how passionate he is about the kids that come here and how unselfish he is towards these kids. And he even said some of these kids are like kids of his own.
Oh man, Coach Simmons has like a really good relationship. It's like almost like a father figure. Like it's somebody that you respect, but somebody that you know that got your back no matter what.
He helped me push through stuff. When I need transportation, he gives it to me. When I need something, when I need to just talk to him about anything, I can come straight to him and talk about it.
Because I've been trying to get all of this stuff for a while. When it's supposed to work, it works. When you do right, when you try to do right, you get rewarded. They've worked hard, and it's gonna be such a push for them. I mean, when you guys shut it down for however long you shut it down, I just want you to cover everything up where they can't see anything. Cover everything up, and I'll keep them in the halls, and we'll do cardio and running. However long you take, you take.
It was obviously sad and disheartening to see that this is what these kids are working with, but to me it's like, okay, I try to envision the room as a blank slate and like what it could be if all of this equipment was taken out.
That's where we come in and we start dissecting, finding out how can we utilize the space and make this thing even better.
3's about where the door is.
What we did realize is there was an adjoining classroom, and if we could remove the wall and open up the space, we would be able to create a much better weight room. And so talking with Chicago Public Schools, talking with the principal, they were willing to give us that second room and allow us to have this bigger transformation. Through that process of understanding what those spaces look like and how we could open them up, we realized that there was a small coach's office, and then there's actually a computer lab that sat adjacent to the coach's office. We realized that we could kind of create a separate cardio room. That gave us a whole nother room where we can give these kids more equipment, more functional use. All in all, like we went from this really tiny one classroom space to now we're almost 3.5 classrooms. It became, like I said, this much larger space that became a much bigger transformation.
I've noticed working with the kids, something new is like, man, and it gives them a sense of rejuvenation. Okay, we cannot mess this up. We have this is brand new, this is all we need to get over the hump.
Right.
When in all actuality, it helps, but the person, the drive you have, the commitment to the team, that's what gets you over. But whatever helps them reach it,
that's right.
I'm willing to do it. And it would just give us a breath of fresh air.
How long has it been since you've had that new feeling that the students have built that morale? And
he doesn't want to hear it when he got here.
When he got here?
Yeah.
When I came to the school, and I think any principal that goes to a new school, they wanted to take on some type of culture or some type of personality of them.
Go to fourth period, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. I represent Michele Clark Eagles.
Hey, man. I'm a student. Go to class.
All right.
I love this school. I got like a lot of connections to this school. I got my job through this school.
This school, I feel like this school is like, it helps people get off the street. It helps people to like feel good when they come in here.
It's a good vibe here. Like, you make family here. The friends, the teachers, everybody's real warming and they care for you.
It's a really good support system. And also, I feel like if you need help with anything, you always got somebody. In other schools, I feel like you missed out on that.
But what makes this school different from every other school is the principal. Principal man is like I would say a second father. He really helped me push through since my freshman year.
I wasn't doing good, and he was always there to help me, encourage me. So he's helped me a lot.
So Michele Clark became a STEM school, which means that we work with students not only from the science, technology, engineering, math, but we work with them on how to slide into college easily because now they're more familiar with the work. Oh my God, you guys, I thought I stopped that. I hit the wrong button. Now I just fixed it. Did I mess you guys up?
No, you're fine.
Okay, because that's probably gonna be one of those bleeps and like, bloops. So where do you guys want me to start from? So my relationship with the students here, God, I think I wear a lot of hats with some of them, from father to uncle to grandfather. All of those things just become a part because I'm always looking for ways to encourage them, ways to excite them, ways to make them feel that they are number one at the school. For me, I wanted to build up the confidence of the students in Austin, make them proud for where they were and how they're here. I wanted them also to feel empowered to be able to advocate for themselves. And I also wanted them, the thing I always said to them is, I want you to be able to understand how to play hard and how to work hard. Michele Clark is located in the Austin community of Chicago. It's been an area that at one point was one of the largest areas for Chicago. So it was the largest, and then pretty soon it started shrinking just because of violence and other things. People started moving out.
You know, back in the day, it was a beautiful community. You drive around and you see so many beautiful homes, and it was just a neighborhood that was strong. And you look at Austin now, and it's totally different. A lot of vacant homes, and then you had outside factors like crime. A lot of the schools have closed down. So I think the kids don't have that sense of community here anymore. And that's why Clark is such a big part of this community, because there are not a lot of schools. My mom had different roles here. She was a school resource officer. She coached a lot of different sports here. My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. She would just say, you know, my time is gonna come soon, but while I'm still here, I'm gonna try to make the best difference that I can.
You can see that the community is a tight-knit community, but you have the gangs and the drug problems, which has caused a lot of the people to disappear from the neighborhoods. And when you're talking about Michele Clark, this is one of the best schools in this whole neighborhood. They have all the activities going on, keep the kids off the streets, and that's how they do it here.
I think that for us with the Austin community, there are some areas that, of course, that are a little rougher than others. And so some of them might see some things. We've had shootings in the community.
Well, I don't like to talk about this much, but I almost got shot once. We were coming out of a store, and then once I stepped out, because I was seconds to step out, they started shooting right in front of the store. And you could hear the bullets fly past. It was like I froze. I didn't know what to do because I was in shock. I don't know how I got back in the store, to be honest.
I mean, I'm a little paranoid because, I got shot over here. I was coming home from the store, so, coming around the corner and, some boys from all the way across the park, they came over and they started shooting at the people on my block. So as I was trying to run, I couldn't. And then they had got me. So I couldn't walk on nothing, so I just laid on the ground.
We want the students in Austin to feel like they can feel safe. And that they don't have to feel like, if I go there, do I have to worry about blah, blah, whatever it is. And that's one of the things we really push hard on, is that Whatever you worry about outside, get in here because we're gonna change all that. We're gonna throw a scarf around you. We're gonna do some other things with you to get your mind off of those things and help you learn. But then we also, from a holistic view of working with students, we're gonna figure out how we can help you with whatever those pieces are as well, especially even on the weekend or when you go home.
Today we just kind of wanted to talk through our plan and kind of get your guys' eyes on it and just work through what's going to be on the walls and the ceiling and just show you guys what we're up to. Olga and Trevin, we have Mary here as well. She's from C3 Graphics. She's our graphics partner, so she'll be there installing and helping us with all that. So we'll just jump in. So my job is to talk to our vendors and design all of the aspects of the gym. So we talked to Arsenal Strength and figured out, what color of equipment we want, what design we want on the dumbbells, on the platforms, and go through a ton of different ideas as far as, should it say Michele Clark Eagle? Should it say Eagle Pride? Should it just be an eagle? Should it be their logo? Should it be a really abstract looking, logo? So we go through all these different ideas of what's gonna be best paired with their school and their school colors and their school pride. And right now, they kill it in school pride. Principal Anderson always dresses up in bright yellow and black for game days and his athletic wear. And so I really wanted to bring that life into the gym and give them, that safe haven, but somewhere too where they can go and feel motivated to go kick butt and lift some weights.
This project, it was about a year in the making. Usually we tend to complete these projects in about 4 to 6 months. This one took us almost a year.
There was a lot of red tape when it came to the planning process, and so we hired the union to perform the work as far as painting, installing the floor, all that kind of stuff.
Because of some of the timing and getting some of these vendors involved, we knew that if we put everything into a 12 to 14 day window, there was going to be most likely some sort of scheduling issue. We weren't going to be able to accomplish everything we wanted to in our time frame.
Hey everybody, we are just finishing up our 3rd day here at Michele Clark High School. We've had Optimum Nutrition out here all week, helping us out with volunteers. It's been a pretty great experience. Through the last 3 days, we were able to get all of our wires shot, we were able to get the grid installed, and then we were able to get the borders installed with the new tile that came in from Ranky Supply.
And so we went out for about 4 or 5 days, completed the ceiling build out, kind of got the stage set. So when we came back the 3rd time, it was more about just the build out. When we're about 7 days out from the reveal, we have kind of this major push that happens. We wanted to get the flooring installed, we wanted to get the mirrors installed, we wanted to get some of the stuff put into place so when our entire crew, volunteers, Optimum showed up, we could have everybody running on all cylinders, really kind of brand it, bring it back to life.
Okay, so we just landed at Chicago O'Hare International Airport with all of our luggage in tow, and we're headed over to Michele Clark. We're gonna go check it out.
Hey, you guys.
How's it going?
Good, good.
This is Randy.
Randy, how are you? So I would say it's been closed down for a year, and for our football team, they haven't been able to really work out at all because we haven't had a weight room. I remember saying to the coach, now don't let this be the excuse why we don't win any games, because I know that you'll use this as your excuse. And so he's been pushing them. And so we've had 5 games and we've only lost 1. So now with the weight room, it's gonna make them even more hungry to be like,
We're going to kind of take you in, show you some of the renovations that have taken place up to this point. Michele Clark has done some renovations of their own. So Catapult 3, our graphics partner, has already been here. These graphics are on the outside of the door. It has a big MCHS weight room on it. We've covered those graphics up so when the students come in, they can't see them for right now. As you pull open the door, one of the first things you're gonna see is the ceiling graphic. This is a new concept we came up with as we were researching different things that we could do to make these things unique. It's a super cool thing that they're doing in a lot of college gyms and weight rooms, and so we wanted to give that same experience to these kids. Here's the space as a whole. So now we have one long space. It's kind of long and narrow, but it gives us about double the square footage that we originally had to work with. And then we've got a new technology piece called the Avenue Digital. What it does is it's gonna be an educational, interactive piece of equipment. If you're a freshman or someone who doesn't know a lot about working out or proper form, we can go up and we can touch that screen. You can find out all the different proper movements of how to work out. We've made a ton of progress over the last 3 or 4 days. The next 2 or 3 are gonna be as hard as we can go to get these things finished by Friday. We're gonna continue on and get this stuff put together. Pretty much all boxed up, which is nice. We don't have to cover much of it. Like, they'll see some of it, but.
We didn't want to bring in the equipment while the kids were in school. So we unloaded it onto this back grassy area, covered it up with some tarps, and the thunder cloud started to roll in.
Well, let's just put these inside for right now. We just.
A lot of the athletic teams are still there after hours, so they're all practicing and stuff. But when practice was over, I think they were all super excited. They wanted to see what was going on. They wanted to be a part of it. You know, some kids were trying to take photos and be like, I got a first look and I'm gonna show all my friends. And, you know, all the kids wanted to be the one that, hey, can I get a sneak peek or can I come check it out before all the rest? Even the janitors were wanting to get in there.
I think that it's gonna take off as just another component of what we do here and inviting the kids to now push for health. The teachers and staff are already like, we're gonna lose so much weight. We're gonna start our weight challenge. And just the excitement that they even have that we finally have something that is brand new for us, that we're gonna make this happen. And even the kids are just, they're peeking through holes trying to see what you guys are doing. Crawling on the floor. I'm like, stop, it'll happen, you'll see.
Everybody excited. The people who lift weights, the people who don't lift weights, the people who want to lift weights, but they didn't have enough time because it was so small. Everyone talking about it.
I heard rumors that they're painting everything like the school colors, and there's gonna be like an eagle on the wall with a flat screen TV. I don't know what to expect.
Having, you know, treadmills and having bicycles and for, you know, people that's injured.
Yeah, treadmill definitely, and maybe a bike. That'd be fun.
I've been hearing people talking about a treadmill. I'm like, that's like a lot. But me personally, I need me a bench, I need me a squat bar, and I need me some curls.
The equipment's something it's custom built as far as the colors, the branding, and kind of get that together. It's 19.5 feet wide. That was the hard part because we're trying to fit platforms and racks and then other equipment as well. Because of the space, we actually included the dumbbells, the bumper plates, all right there. You can just run in groups and everything they need's there.
All right, here we are. It's Thursday. We've got a ton accomplished to this point, but we've got a long way to go. Right now, we're getting ready to do our righty board wall. We've got a bunch of accessories that showed up, so we've got a bunch of things to get hung and get those put away. We're still waiting on a couple pieces of equipment to show up that were back ordered, so we've got those to get put together and placed in the room. We have a final clean, some touch-up paint. So yeah, we're gonna get all of the stuff accomplished. We'll have this thing showroom ready by tonight.
The night before the reveal, we decided to have sort of a impromptu dinner with all of our partners, our local partners, and partners that had flown out from all different parts of the United States and even beyond.
I wanted to try to get that group of people together just to kind of say thank you, first of all, and then show the impact of how there are so many different people who care about these communities. Not one of us can do it on our own, but if we all do our little part and all put these things together, we ultimately can create this really cool environment and do something really fun in the end.
Look, since we got the camera here, I would like to say this is how your office looked. This is how your office looked. This is why you cannot have an office.
It's called organized confusion.
No, this is organized. And if I look at this, I can smell it. That office is not smelling clean at all.
It's football, man.
those sad little hurdles in the back.
Oh, but we went down, look, but let me tell you, with these hurdles, we went downstate. How many years, Simmons?
5.
5 years straight, with these hurdles.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
What?
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Good, you can just spend a night in.
Ah, that's crazy. I'm good.
I'm having all types of emotions. Like, even from just, I know this is gonna sound really shallow, even from what do I wear? Like, this is gonna be big. Do I wear something that I can really do some exercise in? Or do I keep a suit on? Or and if I wear something to exercise in, do I make sure it's black and gold? You should see, how does it look? I gotta make sure it has the eagle. So I've already ordered my outfit for this, no, I haven't. No, I really do know what I'm wearing. I can't tell you guys yet.
The day of the reveal is always the exciting part. We get up super early, we go to the school, and everybody is stoked because they know that that's the day that they're gonna be able to see the weight rooms.
Kids came in, they were super excited. We had a huge auditorium set up, the kids dressed in their yellow and black, and so it kind of really had this school spirit kind of atmosphere with it.
Good morning. This is an exciting time for us, and I just have to reiterate, anytime you come to Michele Clark, that it is always a great day to be an ego.
I think that the kids, they know something's coming, but I don't think they understand the full perspective on what's about to happen, what they're gonna see, what they're gonna be a part of.
We've been under some renovations for quite some time now, so we're so excited for this dedication. Just so you know, I have not even seen anything yet. I've been holding them. I tried to sneak in a couple times. They tried to tase me. So I've been obedient. And so when you guys see it, I'll be seeing it for the first time as well.
I think about, are they gonna be excited? Are they gonna cry? Are they gonna, just be super joyful? And it's all of that. It's always more than we could ever ask for.
And so I want to bring Dylan Cooper up, who has been instrumental, who's been here almost day and night. At one point, I thought he was showering here. Can you guys please thank Mr. Dylan Cooper?
Thank everybody here at Michele Clark for having us. The Lift Life Foundation is a nonprofit organization who has a mission to travel the country and find underfunded and neglected weight rooms and transform them into state-of-the-art training facilities for free. We've completed 4 renovations in Idaho, Tennessee, Indiana, Montana, and now we're here in Chicago.
So the reveal was amazing.
Y'all ready? Yeah! I feel like this is like move that bus. Okay, here we go.
They were counting down outside, 10, 9, 8. So inside we're all just dying, waiting to have them come through.
4, 3, 2, 1! Oh my God.
Oh my God!
And it's like they're at Disneyland for the first time. I mean, just complete wide eye looking around like, wow.
Their reactions are priceless. It's one of those things where we tell people all the time, until you can experience that firsthand, you don't fully understand how emotional and how impactful that is to those kids.
The little details is what makes it. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm so happy for the kids.
This is my new house. Yeah, I'm moving in after this.
It's the best weight room I ever saw in class. It's the best weight room. Everything new. It's real professional. I like it.
Yeah, I got dance in the middle. Yeah.
Y'all made it too great, because our coaches are gonna kill us in here. We don't have any excuses now.
All of it. Too much to take care of. It's just like the heart pounding for excitement. Like I can't wait to use it. Like today? We can use it today. Sean, we can use it today. I know.
I'm never speechless. Like, I told them this looks better than my college weight room. Like, this is.
Wow. Oh my God, they put our emblem here too, our logo. You know, when we would take kids on tours when they were in 8th and 7th grade and say, this is our weight room. Like, I at one point was like, don't ever show anybody else that room. You guys just go in there and work out. Now I'm like, make sure everybody see the weight room.
You know, I keep asking as kids are walking by, like, do you like it? Do you like it? And they're like, duh, like, this is amazing. This is nothing like we've ever seen before. It is top of the line. Everything is brand spanking new. You know, they don't really have words to describe how much it means to them.
That's what I really like.
Man, this is amazing. It's work, hard work.
You got, look, the whole thing, look. The whole thing.
So you can put the workout in the day. Yeah. Over here, so put a workout in the
Workout in the day, you can put the plane.
Working out, you have to have a beautiful space, and we gave them a beautiful space. Now it takes attitude, now it takes dedication, and we will see great results from these kids in the future.
Where's the stereo system?
You know, Principal Anderson, you know, he was just like a kid in a candy shop. He couldn't believe this was happening. You know, all the different things. Look at this. Look, he could not believe how many different things were put in there.
Oh my God, look at the light.
You haven't seen the light,
I didn't
have
see
you?
the light. This is going through my mind. I really need like everybody to leave so I can just walk through and absorb this by myself.
It is all tailor-made to, you know, the Eagles and Michele Clark High School, and something that is completely theirs.
I'm here tomorrow, today after school, every day.
And that's why I continue to volunteer a full-time second job, because there's nothing better than that when those kids walk in and see it for the first time. It's not just a football player. It's like a kid in cross country who comes up and is just like, I can't wait to get in here and start working out. Those are the things that come back and you realize that you are doing something to make a difference for the entire student body, not just a certain group of kids. When it was all said and done, conversations I had with Coach Simmons and Principal Anderson, you know, I could tell that they were still kind of in shock that this grand of a project, that this thing was theirs. But I think that overall, it gave them a sense of pride that, you know, they were able to pull this together and give it back to their students.
Michele Clark High School has an incredible staff. They have people who care about them and give them all the tools and all the resources they need to succeed.
This is gonna give them something that is theirs. Nobody in the city has anything like this. Now you're unique.
That money, baby.
Now, it's what you do with it. You just let it sit dormant, or are you gonna take advantage of it?
You know, they're already wanting to do, you know, weight loss challenges and muscle building challenges and stuff that gets the staff involved and the school involved and everything. And I just know that they're gonna utilize it so well.
And it's something that nobody else has in the Chicago Public Schools. You know, nobody else has this. This is ours. And they're just super thankful and proud that, you know, this is something that they got to help create.
Our part is done, and now it's their job to like put in the work and to reap the benefits of what this weight room can bring to them.
Not only bettering their lives through education, but also knowing that, you know, physical fitness is something that can better the student body, make them a more complete school as a whole.
It was so exciting. The past week and a half, I haven't been this excited since I've been a kid for Christmas. This exceeded my expectations. I mean, it came from that to where it is now. It's divine intervention, that's all it is. It's a blessing for people that truly care about the kids and not about themselves.
They have been just all over the place. So, yeah, this is awesome. You guys, like, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Thank you guys so much.